Hey guys, welcome back for part two of Amelia Bedelia. I hope you enjoyed part one, and you can already tell where this story is possibly heading based off of what we just read. Today I'm going to finish this story, and hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a great week. So I left off on page 31. So page 32, we know Amelia's been helping out, and her way of helping out is literal. Literal means when you take something somebody says and you do it exactly the way it sounds, even though they don't mean it that way. And that's what Amelia Bedelia is. She's a literal person. They went out to the chicken pen. Effie Lou threw the scraps. The chickens came running. "Look at that," said Amelia Bedelia. "I never knew chickens liked to play." "Aren't they funny?" said Effie Lou. "They sure are," said Amelia Bedelia. "But I've got to get that tea cake made." So when she's throwing scraps of clothing at them, not scraps as in their food. "I never heard of tea cake," said Effie Lou. "Neither have I," said Amelia Bedelia. "Then how can you make one?" said Effie Lou. "Well," said Amelia Bedelia, I know what tea is, and I know what cake is. I'll put them together and I'll have tea cake." "That's easy," said Effie Lou. Amelia Bedelia got a mixing bowl. She put a little of this and some of that into it. She mixed and she mixed. "Now for the tea," she said. Amelia Bedelia opened some tea bags and mixed the tea into the batter. "It looks awful," said Effie Lou. "Different folks have different tastes," said Amelia Bedelia. She poured the batter into a pan. Soon that cake was baking. Amelia Bedelia began to mix another cake. "What kind are you making now?" said Effie Lou. "Nut cake," said Amelia Bedelia. "Miss Emma loves that." Finally, the cakes were baked. Tell me if you would like to try that tea cake. "Are you going to put the icing on them?" said Effie Lou. "That's a good idea," said Amelia Bedelia. "It will fancy them up." She mixed white icing and pink icing. "You ice the tea cake pink," she said. "I'll ice the nut cake white." They finished the cakes and put them away. Miss Emma came into the kitchen. "The cake is ready," said Amelia Bedelia. "It smells good," said Miss Emma. "There's one more thing I want you to do. There's a bare spot in my front lawn. Please sow these grass seeds on it." "We will be glad to," said Amelia Bedelia. "Come on, Effie Lou." They went out front. "That spot is bare," said Effie Lou. "Sure is," said Amelia Bedelia. She sat down and took 2 needles and some thread from her bag. She threaded the needles. "Here's yours," she said. "Now let's sew." Amelia Bedelia and Effie Lou sewed those grass seeds on the bare spot. Tie the ends together," said Amelia Bedelia. "We don't want the seeds to fall off." They went into the house. Miss Emma was in the kitchen. "Let's walk around some," she said. "Show me what you've done." "All right," said Amelia Bedelia. They walked by the chicken pen. Now she's going to get to see the results. "Land sakes," said Miss Emma. "What are those colored things?" "Scraps," said Amelia Bedelia. "Those chickens did have fun." "My quilting pieces," said Miss Emma. "My good quilting pieces." "Did we use the wrong scraps?" said Amelia Bedelia. "Go get them, Effie Lou." No. Miss Emma walked to the garden. She stopped and stared. "Those weeds," she said. "Those big weeds." "We got the biggest ones we could find," said Amelia Bedelia. Miss Emma looked at Amelia Bedelia. "Thank goodness Sumter will be back soon," she said. "Why didn't you stake the beans?" "We did," said Amelia Bedelia. "There just wasn't much stake to give them." "Show her, Effie Lou." Effie Lou held up a bush. "There goes my dinner," said Miss Emma. Oh my goodness. I would be upset too. She looked at the potatoes. I see the bugs are dead, she said. Dead? Said Amelia Bedelia. Did we dust them too much? I'll get you some more. Miss Emma laughed and said, I can live without them. You've done enough. We enjoy doing it, said Amelia Bedelia. I've seen all I want to see, said Miss Emma. They all went inside. The ladies should be here soon, said Miss Emma. The table is set. The tea is made. You can put the cake on this tray. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll let the ladies in, said Miss Emma. She left the kitchen. Let's get the cakes ready, said Amelia Bedelia. I hear the ladies coming now. Oh boy. Soon Miss Emma called, Amelia Bedelia, please bring the tea. Coming, said Amelia Bedelia. Bring the cakes, Effie Lou. Amelia Bedelia set the tea tray in front of Miss Emma. Go ahead and pass the cake, said Miss Emma. Every lady took some cake. I'm starved, said Mrs. Lee. I can't wait for the tea. She bit into her cake. Guess what her reaction is going to be? Delicious, she said. I've never tasted this kind before. You've never tasted nut cake, said Miss Mary. This isn't nut cake, said Mrs. Lee. Try the pink kind. It is good, said Grandma Wilson. Hand me another piece. There, said Miss Emma, your tea is poured. Who cares about tea, said Mrs. Mark. I want more pink cake. What? So it worked out? That cake worked out? Emma, do tell us what kind of cake this is, said Mrs. Bloom. Miss Emma took some cake. My favorite, she said, nut cake. No, the pink kind, said Ella Jean. Try the pink kind. But all the pink cake was gone. Stop keeping secrets, said Grandma Wilson. What kind of cake was that? Ask Amelia Bedelia, said Miss Emma. She made it. A car horn honked outside. Mr. Rogers, said Amelia Bedelia. Come on, Effie Lou. Miss Emma followed Amelia Bedelia to the kitchen. What kind of cake was the pink one? She asked. Amelia Bedelia looked puzzled. Tea cake, she said. That's what you said to make. Tea, you mean, said Miss Emma. She began to laugh. Amelia Bedelia saw something. Oh, I plumb forgot, she said. Your grass seeds. Miss Emma looked at them. She laughed harder and put them around her neck. She made a necklace with the grass seeds when she said to tie them. Amelia Bedelia, she said, you are really something. Effie Lou, you are lucky to have Amelia Bedelia for an aunt. I know, said Effie Lou. Amelia Bedelia knows everything. The horn honked again. Hurry, Effie Lou, said Amelia Bedelia. We can't keep Mr. Rogers waiting. The end. And the chicken's still pecking at the scraps. Well, I hope you enjoyed that read aloud. Amelia Bedelia helps out. And I enjoyed listening and reading that story myself. We'll be back tomorrow with the new read aloud. And I keep coming with suggestions. I'm going to try to find the books if possible. And have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.